Really?
Thanks.
Who's winning?
Oh, well, mine went under the net, so I don't think that counts.
Do you have time for a bit of a chat?
Yeah, sure.
So I hear you've got a PhD project based in Vietnam. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So I'm part of an ACR project based in northwest Vietnam, as you say, and I'm evaluating the impact of a primary school program that was run 5 years ago.
Cool. So have you been to Vietnam?
I have been to Vietnam 5 times, in fact.
5 times? Can you show me where you went?
Yeah, sure. So here's Hobart, Tassie, and Vietnam is somewhere up through here.
Very specific.
Yeah, thanks.
So what's your kind of top travel tip?
Well, from experience, I would say practice your chopstick skills before you go, and don't wear a white shirt to lunch and try to eat with chopsticks at the same time.
Oh, it sounds like you're speaking from experience with that one.
Yeah, multiple times over as well. I didn't learn my lesson the first few times.
All right, so back to your project. How did you go about assessing a program that happened 5 years ago?
Yeah, well, that was pretty hard to track down the people because it's a social research project, to try and find everyone who was involved from such a long time ago. So we used some technology, and we used in particular photos to try and track down people. And so let me show you some photos of me showing people some photos.
Sure.
So here we have a family that we'd interviewed, and they're crowding around the laptop looking at some videos of the school program. And they've actually just recognised one of the boys from the villages. He's pulling a funny face and they're having a bit of a chuckle. Here's one of the mums that we interviewed, and she's actually found her son in one of the photos. And here's some of the Year 9 school students who actually, a few of them were there at the day, and they are crowding around my laptop, watching some videos, seeing some of their friends, and having a really good time.
Cool. So it sounds like you tracked down a fair few people. How many were you hoping to interview?
We hoped initially to interview 60 people in 10 weeks.
And how many did you end up interviewing?
We ended up interviewing 93.
Wow. And do you speak any Vietnamese?
I don't speak any Vietnamese, no.
Did you learn any at all?
I did. By the end of the 10 weeks, I'd learnt to sort of try and introduce myself. I presume you want to hear some of that?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. So I would say, hello, my name is Elya, and I'm a student from Australia. And it would come out something like, Xin chào, em tên là Elya, em là học sinh đến từ Úc.
Very impressive.
Thanks.
So was there anything that you kind of found when you went over and chatted with them? Did they remember the program?
Yeah, that was one of the concerns we had was, it's 5 years ago, are they actually going to remember what happened? And to help jog people's memories, we'd sort of say, do you remember the program, or do you remember the tall white foreign guy, the guy from Australia, the guy from Uk? And they'd say, oh yeah, we remember him. And so, you can see for fairly obvious reasons here, Stephen stands head and shoulders above everyone else, and that was a real standout point for many of the participants.
Yeah, wow, I can see why they remembered him.
Yeah.
And so what's been your favourite thing about studying here at TIA?
Well, I think it's been a wonderful platform to go and to experience another culture, another language, but also just having the time set aside a few years to do a PhD and to really invest significant time into learning, but also the networks that you gain here. Playing tennis table with a beautiful view in the background, and some of the friendships here, it's been great.
It's pretty hard to beat.
It is.
All right, thanks for your time.
No worries. Thank you. See ya. Oh, neither of us have a bowl.
That's a good start.
Bloopers! Oh, if I can find... I don't know if I can.